here, back for another episode of Dodgy Wheelings. I am in... where am I? Barstow. Barstow, that's right. I'm in Barstow, California. I'll just show it to you here. We just left the rail export freight depot, and we're carrying quite a big mobile crane. We're taking it all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. So let's hit the road. I've kind of changed up the sat-nav route a bit here. I thought I'd take a slightly longer route that I haven't yet travelled. So it's only slightly longer. I think it works out being like half an hour, 45 minutes longer, something like that. But no, we want to explore some more roads. I've explored about 58% of the roads available in the game so far, so we might as well enjoy this. It's going to be dark for the first couple of hours of the trip. We'll get a nice sunrise on the way. Now, of course, last time you were with me, had trouble parking just outside Flagstaff, and I was just on the edge of Route 66. So if you've been following the series and you've watched that video, you may be wondering why I did not then drive down Route 66 for my next video. Well, the fact is I did actually do that, but it was a bit of a nightmare for recording. Various problems struck me on the way. I was recording on Monday morning when I'm usually home alone, and I've got time to record at my leisure. And that particular day, I had all sorts of interruptions. 3 times people came to the door while I was trying to record. So okay, I can always, pause the video and edit those little bits out. I've done that before. And then I had my phone ringing, and then there was some roadworks outside, and when I listened back to it, you could hear the faint humming of drills in the background. And also, after the very final interruption, I'll just watch my speed here. After the very final interruption, and watch out for that truck, he's doing a me. Sorry about that. After the very final interruption, I put my headset back on, but with the microphone raised, and you could barely hear my voice for the final 15 minutes of what I'd recorded. So I just decided to cut my losses and thought we'll restart from Barstow. And as I reset the sat-nav, that's why it's telling me to shoot off and do a kind of loop-the-loop here, which we're not actually going to do, of course. We're just going to stick to the main road. Hopefully that's going to shave a little bit of time off. Yeah, so I just thought, well, never mind. There's plenty of time to do Route 66 in future videos. So yeah, let's just keep going. No need to double back or anything like that. You see, my money's back up a bit. My second driver in my company is starting to pull her weight. She's brought a few $1,000s in so far, so she's making me a profit of about $12 a mile. So hopefully that's going to continue. Now, this is one thing that's a shame we missed out on the previous video. This truck is not quite right for carrying a heavy load. As you will see here, I'm on cruise control and we're seriously struggling to get up this hill. So I did have a moment on the lost episode that I recorded, where we were coming up a ramp onto a freeway and I had to stop because the truck in front of me stopped. And it was a huge struggle to get going again. We crawled up that ramp at 1 mile an hour, 2 miles an hour. It took me about 3 minutes to get to the top of the ramp. It was quite an adventure. It was one I was looking forward to sharing with you, but unfortunately, unfortunately, too many interruptions, and we just had to let it go. I might have to take a look at the route I set on the map again, because I think it's trying to direct me back to that rest stop which we did not visit. So I'll have to have a look into that. Yeah, we did also have a bit of a prank, because there was one point near the end of the run where I didn't want to stop on a similar incline because of what had happened before, so I kind of tried to keep my speed up, overshot it and clipped a barrier. So the truck did take a minor bit of damage. Luckily no damage to the trailer, but it's quite an eventful trip, and a shame there were so many interruptions and things that affected the quality of the recording, so I couldn't share it with you. But anyway, we've got a nice sunny day in Southern California. Nice sunny Sunday morning as we make our way into Arizona. Oh, UPS truck there. And someone's been pulled over by the police, carrying a digger. I better slow down, speaking of police. I don't want to suddenly get told off. Alright, excuse me a moment. I'm just going to pause and reset the sat-nav. And we're back. Problem solved. I was just concerned that I was going to take a wrong turning because the sat-nav was going to be directing me somewhere where I didn't need to go. Okay, we're on the road to Phoenix anyway. And quite a nice intersection here, quite a busy one. Haven't seen this before. I've seen a similar one in Albuquerque, of course, in New Mexico DLC. But wow, this is a veritable spaghetti junction. But alright, good. We managed to power our way through that. Hopefully, going to have enough momentum to bring me over the crest of the hill here. And we'll enjoy a bit of this beautiful sunrise. If my voice seems a little bit different today, it's because I am coming down with a cold, unfortunately. So I thought I'd push through and get this video done today, because you never know, tomorrow my voice might be completely shot. Also, that means I had to break my usual plan of alternating in my midweek videos between Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator due to the problems with the other video. So you would have seen 2 Euro Truck Simulator videos on consecutive days, and now you're going to get 2 American Truck Simulator videos on consecutive days. But I'm sure no one will mind that too much. Alright, so we must be nearing the crossover point from California to Arizona, the state line, as I believe it's called. We will know we're there when the speed limit goes up. Not that it's going to make a huge difference with this load I'm carrying here, which is stretching my truck a bit, in more ways than one. But that is a nice wide view. Just going to enjoy that for a few moments. Yeah, here we go, uphill, and we're starting to struggle a bit. Plenty of traffic heading into California on this Sunday morning. Oh, nice wind farm over there. Go green, that's what I say. Oof, look at the length of that trailer there. Wow, that is quite an impressive wind farm project. Oops, watch out, veering off the road there. Okay, let's get back into the driver's view. So we've got 5 hours left. Looks like we'll be arriving just in time for Sunday lunch. We're going to be making a drop-off at a bitumen depot. Considering the size of the trailer and all, and the fact that it's articulated, I don't think I'll try reverse parking today. Okay, let's get that. Get those headlights off, no longer needed. Okay, looks like we've got a bit of slow traffic ahead, so just gonna have to pull over here. Hopefully we can get past some of this without having to slow down too much. Yeah, possibly have to make a way station entrance while we're here. I think we're gonna be okay for fuel. Got half a tank. Let me just check in on our fatigue. Ooh. Next rest stop is going to come up in just over 4 hours, and we've got just over 4 hours to go, so I might take a rest on the way just to play it safe. I'm pretty sure there was a rest stop on this road about halfway along, so now there is one if I take a little diversion, but I don't want to make my journey any longer than it already is. Well, that could have been an interesting road, but would have been quite a ramp to get up, so yeah, I'll give that one a miss. Stick to the main roads for now. Yeah, so this is going to be quite a long run, but you guys deserve it if you've waited an extra day or so for an American Truck Simulator episode. So yeah, we're building up the channel a bit more now. We've reached, I think, 34 subscribers at the time I'm recording this, so it's slowly collecting, slowly going up, although of course I am diversifying my games, so American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator and Football Manager, so I'm sure perhaps without Football Manager we wouldn't be up past 30. Without Truck Simulator we wouldn't be either, so I'm just going to pull in to this rest area while I've got the chance. Oh, come on. You can't be... How can you be speeding when you're off the main road? Okay, that's obviously a rest area for cars. That's not the trucker one. Okay, here's the trucker one. Here's the proper stop. So, we're not going to make it in time for Sunday lunch after all. Oh, perhaps we're not going to get to stop, because I think I should have approached this from the other side. Oh no. Okay. Whoops. I'm just gonna... Let me just check. Have we got another rest stop on the way? Okay, there's one just after Ehrenberg. That's only going to be short distance out from our delivery point, so we'll just see how it goes. Let me get back on the main road and we'll have another look at when the next rest stop. But then of course I've got to factor in the fact that once I've parked, I need to get from the park area to a rest stop. And of course the silly thing is I've seen many people comment about this on Facebook and elsewhere. Look at that. There's a nice mattress back there. Like, why can't I just pull over and curl up on that for a few hours? Yeah, so if there's something I would like to see changed in these games, it's that if you've got a sleeper cabin, you can pull over in a lay-by. Obviously not just anywhere, but you can pull over in a lay-by or in a wall-bird car park and you can have a nap. Also, I'd like to have a nap, so instead of your driver sleeping for 10 hours, have your, you can set it so you can tell your driver to sleep for 4 hours or something like that, so, you can just take the edge off that fatigue and rest up enough to get the job done. I think that's a missing feature at this moment in time. Right, so let's check that out. Now we're on a nice straight bit of road. So yeah, 3 hours and 3 minutes to the next rest stop, 3 hours and 30 minutes to complete the job. So yeah, that once we've passed Ehrenberg or whatever it's called, however you pronounce it, once we've passed that particular place, we will have to take the next rest stop on the road. It'll only be, what, a few, maybe less than 100 miles away from our destination, but we'll just have to do it. Okay, this is fine. Flat road. We're able to get a decent speed going. I better check on the delivery time as well, actually. Oh, okay. That's the damage I took to my truck on the last run. Okay, so we've got until 3:45 AM tomorrow to complete the run, so shouldn't be a problem to have a quick nap somewhere, or even a long sleep. Let's take this outside again for external view. It's real weird because basically I'm looking at a truck cabin facing the rear. Oops. A little bit twitchy there. Okay, there we go. That's the direction we want to be heading in Ehrenberg and Phoenix. No need to send us to Kingman or Barstow. Oversized load flags. Fluttering away in the wind. Plenty of trucks going the other way. Get some of those guys working for me. Ooh, nice river here. This must be the dividing line. Okay, I think in Ehrenberg it looks like there is a rest stop if I pull over, but I don't fancy pulling over. Oops, excuse me, sir. Don't fancy pulling over into a kind of built-up area with this huge crane. Well, I've missed the exit anyway. Probably would have been quite a challenge to get up that ramp, and there you go, we have entered Arizona. Let's see if we can go any faster. Pretty sure we can't, but let's just see. Okay, they want us to do a weigh-in like a prize fighter. Better watch my speed this time. Don't want the cops to be giving me yet another ticket. Yeah, okay, we get it, mate, you're tired. It would be good if we could just pull over here. Look, there's some trucks stopped there. Doesn't this count as a truck stop? I guess not. Doesn't look like there's any room anyway. Okay, 120,661 pounds of crane. I have been playing around with the camera angles a bit, like the in-game driver's view angles, just to give myself a slightly wider view, get more of that mirror visible from the default position. It does seem to, be better so far. Ooh, a big uphill climb right after we've had to stop. That's not what we wanted, but okay. We're managing it, even if our driver is not. Okay, so can't be too far to that rest stop now that we spotted on the map earlier. Okay, I say it can't be too far, but maybe another 30 miles, something like that. So let's have a look. So I've got to stop within the next hour, basically. So we better hope this rest stop is less than 45 miles away. Yep, fatigue's just gone red. So now's the perfect time to start going faster. Now the lost episode, the interrupted episode, which I just canned in the end, I did actually level up after that, so got to add an extra skill point. I've maxed out now the hazardous cargo one. I figured that should bring in some good money. I've only added one level to fragile cargo and just-in-time delivery, so I might level those up. But now we've reached a point where leveling up takes quite a bit of time, so yeah, no need to think about that too much. And I've trained my new driver. I've told her to focus on just-in-time deliveries, because I think that's something, just operating short runs out of San Francisco up and down California, that's something that she could do. Oops. Ooh. Okay, I was worried that for a second there was going to be roadworks and the entrance to this rest area was going to be closed off. Okay, now let's get it right this time. And make sure that we're actually able to stop. Rest area, okay, it wants me to go to the right. So I shall oblige. Yeah, I know, I'm getting tired, and I am finding a parking I've done it again. I've done it again. Came in the wrong way. Hopefully there's enough of a gap for me to just poke my nose in between some of these trucks. Oh no. Oh no, come on. After this one, yeah, this is it. There we go. That'll do. That will do nicely. Just taking up the parking space for about 15 trucks, but never mind. No one's gonna notice. Alright, let's just get a bit of shut-eye. Nope, still got the indicators on. And we're off. They're probably going to clip the curb here. Hopefully not going to cause any major damage to anything. And there we go. As I thought, we just clipped the curb a bit. But we got away with that. Okay, so just over an hour to go. And we'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. Heading back towards New Mexico, ladies and gents. Wow, so it's been quite the journey, really, because we started out, what was it, 8 AM this morning. I was initially thinking we were going to make it just in time for lunch. And as it is, we're making it probably even after midnight. Nicely does it, nothing too hilly to slow me down. Alright, just over an hour to go. What's that red thing in the sky there? Is that a hot air balloon or something out on a nighttime trip? Didn't know they were allowed to do that. I think it is. Yep, hot air balloon. Coming home late. You're not going to get much of a view at this time of night from a hot air balloon. Unless you're over a built-up area. plenty of artificial lighting. Anyhow, each to their own. Okay, we're getting quite a bit of speed up here. Nice, we must be heading downhill. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, good. Getting a bit of a sprint on to finish this job as quickly as we can. So our ETA is now just before 11 PM. Suits me fine. I keep doing this these days. I keep looking at the ETA and treating it like the in-game clock. I'm forgetting that the in-game clock is at the top of the sat-nav display. Someone in front of us is going a bit slow. We've reached Phoenix, but we're not taking that first exit. Okay, slow down for the built-up area. Must be the next one. Okay, gonna have to pull in behind this coach. Don't want us to slow us down too much, because of course I've got to worry about these ramps. Oh no. The coach is taking the exit as well. Okay, I think I should have enough. It's not too much of a ramp, so should have enough to get us to the top. Okay, it's more of a bridge than a ramp. Yeah, good. Back on the accelerator, even though you probably can't tell, because our speed's not going up. Okay, good. Now I can just roll down here. And then take the next exit. Ooh, that's a bit nasty. You have to join the road and then leave it like 100 meters later. Oh no, 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 you're gonna make me slow right down, you silly truck. Oh, that's right where I didn't want to stop. But okay, this is not as bad as the last one. That was a milling machine and we were really struggling in these kind of spots. Okay, nothing coming as far as I can tell. Let that one go because I want to use the other side of the road just to make sure I get round properly. And there we go, into the final stretch. See what the drop-off point's going to be like. As this is a oversized load, we'll probably just have the options to either skip the delivery or play it safe. Either way, we'll see what we get. Okay, first red light in the entire trip, I think. Yep, anytime you're ready. Thank you. Okay, let that truck past and then take this one nice and wide. Titus worldwide. Alright. What have you got for me then, as far as drop-offs go? Yeah, as I thought that I can do anything is not available, so but we've still got this concrete barrier to contend with. No, I think I can manage this. Might knock down that lamppost on the way. Okay, spoke too soon. Yep, definitely spoke too soon. Okay, think I've saved it. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. So, minor mishap at the end there, the curb and the lamppost a bit, but all in all, a successful trip. So thank you for joining me for this one. If you enjoyed that trip and you'd like to see more Truck Simulator videos, then please hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you on the road again soon.